The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
For Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
55, Mike, 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's got some breathing room. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's the way.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Raheem Mostert.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And less than a yard.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation for the 49ers.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Tua to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Breida.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, here's Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A tackle there by Richard Sherman.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete to Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Again, brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, 49ers 0.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go. Please. Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. Mike 55. Hey, eat. 13. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to Mike.
On the handoff, this is Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The 16-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give. This is Wilson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Wide, get wide.
Here's Mostert. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it?
1 yard
touchdowns.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Dolphin 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26, check 52. Switch.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give running left is Breida. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Jimmy Ward.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the shit.
Here's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 are going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
You got it. You got it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Complete.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to be 49er football. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
21, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From midfield, here's Tua. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where players are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Niners 17, Dolphins 13. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. This is caught by Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Williams. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 29, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 24, Dolphins 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 2 and now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
On second down, Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Dolphins.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
12, fellas, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out. White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
21. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Tua now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
37 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Brought in over the middle by Graham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On first down, here's Breida. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
At the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 24, Dolphins 22.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the 49ers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.